Welcome to part 3 of linking. This time we're going to link consonants to vowels. If you don't do this, it's really obvious and it makes you sound really choppy, so let's learn how to do it. Let's try linking a final consonant to an initial vowel. You'll use the consonant at the end of the first word to link to the vowel at the beginning of the second word. Whatever you do, don't stop the airflow. In an airplane, in an airplane. Between in and an, I say inin, so that I'm saying nin. An changes to in because of the rhythm reduction, inin. And then I'll say nair, nairplane, in an airplane. So take a big breath into your lungs and let it all out. In an airplane, in an airplane. Live all alone. Connect live all. You'll say vol, like V is at the beginning of all. Live all. And then the L will link to alone, so you'll say lalone. All alone. Live all alone. Live all alone. Come in. Come in. He likes her. I can take out the H in her, then the S in likes links to the ER. Sir. He likes her. He likes her. Ride a horse. This is not a strong D that links to the It's not ride the horse. It's a very fast D where you just flutter your tongue and touch the top of your mouth as lightly as possible. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ride a horse. Ride a horse. Cook a meal. I am going to release the K and a G sound comes out. And it's that G sound that links to Cook-a, cook-a, cook a meal. Cook a meal. Tooth enamel. Tooth enamel. Stick out your tongue on the TH and let the air flow into enamel. Thenamel. Tooth enamel. Tooth enamel. It's an opportunity. You'll link the S in its to N. An becomes N, and you'll say sen. Itsen. Between an and op, you'll say nop. It's an op. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity. The thief escaped. You'll say fiscaped. American speakers don't go around thinking, oh, I have to link my F to the E. They just naturally do it because they take very long breaths of air, and we exhale through the whole phrase. The thief escaped. The thief escaped. Wing it. Now, linking an NG to the next word can be tricky because we never have NG at the beginning of a word. But pretend that we do. You'll say nyet. Wing it. Wing it. He liked it. Now, if we said liked all by itself, it would end in a T sound. Liked. But when you put a vowel after it, that T will sound like a D. He liked it. And it's a fast D, not a heavy D, not he liked it. Just he liked it. He liked it. Startup. Startup. It's an opportunity to live in an airplane. It's an opportunity to live in an airplane. Let's try linking P or K to a vowel that comes after it. So the first word ends in P or K, and the next word begins with a vowel. You'll want to hold the P and release a B sound that connects to the vowel. If it's a K, you'll want to hold the K by stopping your airflow and then release the air with a G sound that links to the vowel. Jump up, jump up. Notice I go jump, and I hold my breath. I have to stop that air and I let out bup, jump up. Now if I just say jump up, that's not right because I didn't hold the P. I can't just say jump up. There has to be jump up, jump up, jump up, pump it, rip off, pop out, pop out. Do you hear the bout? I'm not saying pout. I'm not saying pop, pout. That would be way too careful. Americans don't speak that way. Pop out, pop out. Trip advice. I take ad and I reduce it to ed, so I'm actually saying bed. Trip advice, trip advice, trip advice. Trip over, trip over, trip over. Makeup. Do you hear the gup? I didn't say make cup. That's too careful. It's makeup, makeup, makeup. Cook eggs, cook eggs. Dark evening, dark evening. Pick out, pick out. Mac and cheese. This is short for macaroni and cheese, which is a very popular dish in the US, especially for children. Mac and cheese, mac and cheese. Rake in, rake in. The makeup makes her eyes pop out. The makeup makes her eyes pop out. Most of my students need extra practice linking NG to a vowel. So here goes. Wing it. You're going to say ngit. To make that NG, you're going to use the back of your tongue, which will touch the top of your mouth. The air will come out your nose. You need to press down the top of your mouth to make your nasal passage bigger. Ngit. Wing it. Wing it. Coming up, you'll say ngup. Notice I smile to help access the back of my mouth. Ngup. Coming up, coming up. Singing out. Singing has two NGs in it, so you'll have to be especially careful. Singing out, singing out. Pumping oil, oil. Pumping oil, pumping oil. Melting ice, ice. Melting ice, melting ice. Showing ankles, ankles. Showing ankles, showing ankles. Feeling envy, envy. Feeling envy, feeling envy. Tasting olives, ngol. Tasting olives, tasting olives. Cutting apples, ngap. Cutting apples, cutting apples. Raising orchids, orchids. Raising orchids, raising orchids. Calling Uber, Uber. Calling Uber, calling Uber. Leaving early, early. Leaving early, leaving early. He's standing alone and feeling envy. He's standing alone and feeling envy.